originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. You got the dollars, make me an offer. New England Kajun Roots, Johnny understands. Johnny understands. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. I say, I say, I say. Who says I say, I say? Johnny says I say, I say. When everyone says no, Johnny say yes. Special man.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana.
I got my coffee, I got my dollars, and I'm looking for deals. Am I at the right place?
I say, here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
Bless you, my child. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sister Mary Agnes. You may have heard about me from my friend Cajun Roots Reseller, Johnny. I met Johnny many years ago when he was purchasing furniture from Frankie and Johnny's in Louisiana. They were not going to give him credit, and I vouched for him. I said, let him have it with no problem. He's got the dollars. See the special man.
Let him have it with no
You got
problem.
the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man.
Hello, I'm Johnny's Dough Girl. I'm here to say subscribe, hit the bell, not my belly button, and share out his shows. Always give him a thumbs up. You can even become a member. Buy him a coffee and follow his other channels like the cooking shows, my favorites, his fur babies, and more. Leave a comment. And when you watch a video, you're showing him your support.
Hi, I was looking for some jewelry. I'm going to be getting married soon. No, I don't have any credit.
Well, here at Cajun Roots Reseller, if you own a fixed income, even if it's on a sale in the Cajun Roots Reseller eBay store, guess what? Send an offer. We'll let you have it with no problem.
Johnny has many auctions, chat shows, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and all are welcome. But there's no drama or negativity tolerated on any of his channels. Now go, child, with my blessings. Watch Cajun Roots Reseller. Love always. Be kind to one another, and have a blessed day.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man,
See the special man.
you got the dollars, make me an offer. New England Cajun Roots, Johnny understands.
Johnny understands.
Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man.
Hello, good morning and welcome. And how is everyone doing this morning? Why am I looking like I'm so close to the camera? Lord Jesus. It is currently 38 degrees and it's supposed to get up to 58 today. It's supposed to be in the 60s this week, and I'm looking forward to it because we're doing a meetup tomorrow with, I say we, because I'm not sure who else is going to be able to make it, but we're having a meetup with Cheryl Stevens tomorrow at the TNT Co-op. So hopefully anybody else who's in the area can make it. First in the chat was Regina, and I love when she posts these comments. You are valuable just because you exist, not because of what you do or what you have done, but simply because you are. I like that. Good morning, Regina. And Glenn, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? And Angela, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? And Craig, hello, good morning and welcome. And Michael, caught up on all your videos finally. I was doing that this morning while I was working. Really good videos. I like them. And we have Carol. Hello, good morning and welcome. And Carol, it is TGIF. No hump day today. Let's see. It's me, Angie. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. And there's little Debbie. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are y'all doing? And Angie, I love your last video I watched. I don't know if you did any more since then, but your neighborhood chat, it was a good one. I left you a good comment too because I liked it. And there's Robert in the house. He's working and lurking. He's off today. Let's see who else is here. Make this moment the best it can be. For yesterday is just a memory. Amen on that one too. And tomorrow's never promised. Amen. I like that one. FYI, Carol, it's not home day. That's so true. It is not. It is TGIF. And Jennifer, hello, good morning and welcome, Jennifer. How are you doing? Good morning, hello, and welcome. And Scarlett, hello, good morning and welcome. And there's Jeffrey. The newscast weather, his pictures have made his news on the channel 6 in our area. So congratulations, Jeffrey. Keep up the good work. Let's see. Craig. Everybody's chatting back and forth. Jennifer's already dropping those links. Check them out. Set your reminders. John's auction. Miss Denise, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. And Miss Denise, I have something I'm adding to your package. You will know what it is when you see it because I opened my package from you with those books for $1 each on the quilting books, and you included and forgot to take your numbers out of each of the books. And the only reason I noticed that is because when I took the books out of the suffocation bag, one of the numbers fell out. So I checked all the books, and guess what? You sent me even your numbers for each book that I bought from you. So it's gonna be in your package going out today. There's some pretty numbers too. But yeah, I'm sending it back to you because I know those are yours. I know sometimes it might happen that way, but yeah, they're gonna be in your package. It's gonna be one of those Bonza bags. Claudette, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Glenn saying good morning to everyone as well. Bill, hello, good morning and welcome. And how have you been? Good to see you. Welcome. It's been a while. And Misty, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing from Las Vegas? 63 here. What? Yeah, we've been in the 30s this week. Gonna go to church rummage sale. Ooh, cool. We don't have those too often up here. Patrick, hello, good morning and welcome, Patrick. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Everybody's saying hello, Johnny. I hope you can catch up on my videos. Jeffrey, I am trying, but I've been busy. I got orders. I got to finish packing for today, going out the door from different platforms I sold on. I got invoices that people are paying that I got to send out today. I will get caught up as soon as I can, Jeffrey. I am very busy. Yeah, and I'm listing on all my platforms, so yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Angie. It was nice. I enjoyed it. Yes, Jeffrey, I will. When I have a moment. Very, very busy. I'll get there when I can. Glamours, hello, good morning and welcome. We are pretending to be kitty cats this morning, so blankets. Aw, it's not that cold. Home city of Beth, the Orleans. Yeah, I love the way the shops were so close together. That reminded me of New Orleans in the French Quarter. Yep, that's exactly what I said. Yep. Yeah, I got a lot of watch to catch up on videos. Trust me, I got a lot. Yeah, but I can only do so much. That's okay. It's going back to you. I got it ready for you. It's all together in one little composite bag. Cheryl, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. And I figured you might miss them if you needed those numbers. You're welcome, Miss Denise. And I wouldn't have known because I didn't open them right away. Except for when I went to take them out of the bags, one of them fell out. So I said, let me just check them out and make sure. And sure enough, they're in each bag. That's right. This weekend, Glamour's Closet's going to be on with the two old guys. Check them out. Bill says, I've been doing okay, trying to get garage cleaned out for inventory. All right. Organize it. That's the best way to be. We can find everything, right? It was very windy and cold last night. Yeah, I was indoors. I did not go outdoors last night. I saw that wind was picking up. Yeah, I should be getting my ground advantage shipping supplies today. Awesome. Yeah, they are back ordered on the poly mailers. They're going to send those out as soon as they get more in inventory. Because I haven't got mine yet on that one. But I got everything else. Did you see any of my comments? Angie asked. And of course, don't forget to check out these channels that Jennifer's dropping for everybody to check out. Make sure you hit the notifications. Now, I am going to start showing you things that people sent in. The first one that was sent in is from Glamour's Closet. And Glamour's, please do not hold this against me if I misspelled the name of this item, because I'm going to try. I'm not going to do it in Italian, but I will try it in English. You know, English is kind of hard too sometimes. Yeah. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the show. As y'all know, we do this every Friday. And it's would you buy it or would you leave it? Let's get into the topic of today.
It's time for everybody's favorite segment where we ask, would you buy it or would you leave it? The game show that asks, when you're out and about sourcing, would you buy it for resale? How much you would pay for it? Or would you leave it? And now the host of Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It, Johnny Cajun Roots Reseller.
That's right. We're getting ready for the would you buy it or would you leave it. This first item was sent in by Glamour's Closet, sold on Poshmark. All right, there we go. All right, so this is a Ermenegildo Zigna tan-lined jacket, 46 inches long, made in Switzerland. Here's your pictures. I know it's going to butcher that name. I did how to pronounce, but I don't remember it right away. So I like the color. I've never heard of this brand before. Wait a minute. Okay, there's a button right there for the pocket. And there's a stain right there. She pointed out with a finger, which I like. Oh, it's even got an ink pen slot. That's cool. Sure, that's probably the sleeves. That's the length. All right, so would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it might have sold for? I would buy it if it's for a good price because I've never heard of that brand, but it sounds like high dollar stuff. Sounds like it's Italian. You've probably never seen Bill's Garage. A lot of stuff in there. Oh, no, I haven't. All right, Jeffrey, have a great one. Hope everything goes well for you. Sorry, guys, I have. Oh, you're good, Glamour. You're good. Melinda, hello, good morning and welcome. And I'm so proud of Sweet Zane. He got another badge from his scouts. Tell him I said I did make a comment, but tell him I'm proud of him. And Auntie Mama, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Sorry I missed your morning show this morning. I was busy packing orders and pulling orders. I was busy this morning. Yes, I was. All right. Carol says I'd pay $5 for it and sell it for $225. I would pay about $5 for it as well too. I used to sell this brand, but took a while to sell. Okay. And Regina says pick it up for $5 and sell it for $50. Claudette says I'd pay $8 for it and sell it for $58. It looks expensive. Yeah, that's what I said too when I saw the name. Pass. I don't nothing about no clothes. I'm learning, especially when I got names that I can't pronounce. Denise says pick it up for $2 and sell it for $36. Little Debbie says I'd pick this up for $4 but sell it for $90. Melinda says I'd pick this up for $5 and I would sell it for $75. And Hetty, hello, good morning and welcome, and how are you doing? And Jennifer says, me either. I do some clothing, not a lot. You're making bacon. Bacon. I learned that's how to get my dogs outside to come back inside by saying, you want bacon? Bacon. And they run inside. I got them doing that now. Scarlett says I'd pick this up for $30 and sell it for $69. But eventually not everything sells for $69, but okay. I got you. Can you whip me up some? There you go. Get some eggs with that bacon. Yeah. Got a croissant too. All right. So Glamos, and I'll show this in a few seconds. Sent this in, and she said that she picked this up at a yard sale for $5. Now she did list this for $125, and she took an offer of $115. The original MSRP for this jacket, $3,490. I knew it was expensive because I couldn't hardly say the name. Yeah, $115 and only paid $5. That's what I'm talking about. I would learn about this clothing. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely learn about it. I sure would. I would learn about that piece of clothing in a heartbeat with that brand. But I never find that kind of stuff. So, it happens. If you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. All right. Next we have, what's all this? Chat flew on me here. Where's that? Where are we at? Right here. Everybody's asking for eggs with the bacon. Yes, she is. Let's see. After the bacon, she'll throw them some eggs. Tina, hello, good morning, and welcome. She likes her eggs fluffy. Girl, you getting all kind of orders in here, girl. You gonna deliver? Breakfast to order. 3K, exactly. That's what I said too, Patrick. Why? The brand. Mike, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Long time no see. And 710, hello, and good morning, and welcome. Yeah. Yep. She sold it for $115 and only paid $5. Does it cure cancer? It would be nice. But a name brand is a name brand. Yes. She had it listed for $125 and sold it for $115. Relaunch Sunday. Ship show starts again on Sunday. Come on in, immediate dropping and plug. Okay. Matt. That's right, Matt. Duh. I just realized it's Jack. Yeah, Matt. I am so sorry. I was thinking it was somebody else. How have you been, Matt? It's been a long time. Yeah. Thank you for pointing that out, Jennifer. Yeah. Okay, you're still blue. Okay. All right. Thank you, Jennifer, for pointing that out, not Mike. I don't know why I know what I said, Matt, because I was thinking of the other one. Yeah, it's been a while. But hello, Matt. Good to see you. All right. Next we have up is it's coming from Cheryl Bajan Jim. Send these in. This first one is a lot of 2 Ray Dunn Halloween garland, 45 inches. A set of 2 Ray Dunn Halloween garland, 45 inches. You never know what you're going to find, I guess, because I never knew they did this. But again, it is Halloween. Ray Dunn, 2022. Hocus Pocus. All the different things on it. All right. Would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for? Okay. Wow. I was reading her description. All right. We can close that one. Close these tabs. All right. Go back. Where's it? Oh, way up there. Wow. Oh, good to hear that, Matt. Life changes. That it happens. Yes, that's what I was thinking of. Fort Sac Jack. And again, I'm still getting used to the handles, and that's what I was thinking of, Carol. You're right. That's what I thought it was at first without double looking. Yeah, before my mouth insert my foot, right? Claudette says I'd buy this for $3 and sell it for $35. Robert says I'd pick this up for $1 and sell it for $15. Denise says I'd pick this up for $3 and sell it for $40. I would definitely pick these up because it's already done. Carol says pick this up for $2 and sell it for $25. Michael says I would pass. Little Debbie says I'd pick this up for $6 and sell it for $23. Regina says I'd pick this up for $5, but I would sell it for $30. Melinda says I'd pick this up for $1 and sell it for $20. Tina says I'd pick this up for $2 and sell it for $20. Hey Lou, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Don't forget, Lou, if you can want to meet up with us tomorrow, Cheryl Stevens and I. Carol can't make it. We're meeting up at TNT Co-op in Athol tomorrow. If you'd like to meet up with us, just let me know and email me and let me know. Let's see here. Anyone else? All right. I'm not seeing any other comments coming in. Cheryl bought this at a local auction. It was a whole lot of items. There was 6 pieces in the lot that she paid $17 for the lot of 6 items. Now she sold this in 3 days. Everything else she sold is in profit because she only paid $17 for the lot of 6 pieces, and she sold these 2 for $28.53. That put her in the profit for everything. So she only paid $17 for the whole thing, for the whole lot. Yep. All right, let me close that tab down. Go to the next one. What's the next one? Okay. Yep, this is it. Okay. These are a lot of 6 Lion brand fancy fur yarn. There's 4 strawberry fields. The lot number is 267-2, Flaming Fuchsia. It's a lot of 6, and these where you make scarves with. The lot is 220, the color is 267. And this is a lot of 6 of these. Would you buy these or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it might have sold for? Okay. No problem, Al. Paul has a new item going to be, see the 3rd. Okay. I'll have to check it out. Everybody saying hello and good morning. There's Paul's channel. Now, is he doing that on his channel, Tina? Oh, that's on Facebook. Okay. Denise says I'd pass. Carol says pay $2 for it and sell it for $50. Claudette says buy it for $8 but sell it for $40. Robert says pick it up for $3 but sell it for $35. I doubt I would have looked at these. Okay. Believe it or not, the price of this has gone up a lot compared to what it used to be. I would leave it not the kind of yarn I pick up. Okay. Tina says pick it up for $10 and sell it for $100. Al says I would buy it for $5 and then ask my friends to knit me a scarf. That's a smart move. You should put it on YouTube. Yes, definitely, Jennifer. That's true. If you meet up tomorrow, I'll really be sad not to meet you and Cheryl. Little Debbie says pick it up for free and turn it into $22. Remember, this is a lot of 6. Jennifer says that she would pick this up for $5 and sell it for $40. All right, let's go to the email first. Let's see. She bought this at a Goodwill. It was a large bag of yarn that she paid
$5 for the lot of the bag full of yarn. She listed this for $18. It took 5 months to sell. And she only paid $5 for the bag of yarn. Listed it for $18 and took an offer of $14. And it did take 5 months to sell. All right. That was also sent in by Cheryl. This next item was sent in also by Cheryl. As I work through monitors here. This is an old hand-punched tin Paul Revere Repo candle lantern lighting handmade. Why do I see this? I've seen this somewhere before. It's all handmade. It is the replica of the candle lantern from Paul Revere. Those lanterns remind me of the lightings that they have on the houses in the Quarter, in the French Quarter. All right, let's see what the chat's saying. Yep, I love free too. I sure do. We need more thumbs up. Thank you, Claudette. No shipping when local. That's true. That's right. It took a while, but you got the money. Yep. No, she got it all for $5. She got a bag of them for $5, but sold that one and took an offer. Yeah, that is pretty cool. And she made a whole profit. You see those at Savers? Jennifer says, pick this up for $3 and sell it for $20. Tina says, it's pretty. Claudette says it was $5. Should buy it for $5, but keep it. Robert says, leave it. Denise says, I would leave it. You're on a mission today? Carol says, pick this up for $3.99 and sell it for $15.75. Al says, pick this up for $4 and sell it for $28. Tina says, I'd buy it for $5, but I would keep it. Regina says, pick it up for $2 and sell it for $30. Little Debbie says, I'd pick this up for $1 and sell it for $14. I need one of them. Get on a mission. Yeah, right. We all do. Now, if I found one of these, I would definitely pick it up because I think it's pretty cool. Wow. Cheryl picked this up at a Salvation Army for $5. It did take 3 months to sell. She turned this $5 into, sold it for full asking price of $65 and bought it at a Salvation Army for $5 and took 3 months to sell for the full asking price of that $65. That's what I'm talking about. And if I found one of these, I would definitely pick it up because I like how it looks. It's different. I probably would have put it in my antique booth, but yeah. All right, now we're going to move on to another item from Cheryl. Where did it go? Up here. Now, this particular next item, I don't ever remember seeing except for on live shows. All righty. These are a lot of 5 Taiki import Windsor tweed 100% wool yarn. Made in England. 100% wool. I've seen these when we went to the wool and craft show when I met up with Carol and Yarnigan Teresa and her family. I don't deal with wool, but I've seen these before in the shop that we went to. So, yeah, right. That was a beautiful sale. All right, nice yarn. Leave it. Leave it. Denise says leave it. Yeah, I don't deal with wool. Unless it was a good comp on it, I probably would pick it up, but not for myself. Little Debbie says pick this up for $3 and sell it for $42. Steve has that yarn in different colors. Okay. Yeah, I remember when we went to that wool show. They came in all colors, all kind of colors. Robert said leave it. Jennifer says, okay, Robert said leave it. Jennifer says pick it up for $5 and sell it for $35. I thought it was more expensive. I would pick it up for $10 and use. Okay. Regina says pick this up for $10 and sell it for $65. Now remember, this is a lot of 5. She sold it as a lot of 5. Regina says pick it up for $10 and sell it for $65. Get back to the email. Let's see here. Okay. All right. So Cheryl says that she bought this at Goodwill. She bought several bags of this yarn. She went through it and found this bag for $11. She was able to make 2 different items or 2 different lots from it. When she sold this, this sold with hours of listing and was listed for, now she had it listed for $41.99. Someone sent her an offer and as soon as I listed it, an offer for, okay. So she listed it for $41.99. And as soon as she took an offer of $33 and her cost for the lot was $11. That's what I'm talking about. Catherine, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? And Catherine says, I would leave it. But still, she only paid $11 for the big lot bag, made 2 lots and listed it within a few hours. And somebody sent an offer for $33. She tripled her money. Yeah. Yeah, you were. Yep. Well, good morning. How are you and Mr. Jim doing? How's Mr. Jim? I haven't seen y'all in a while. As soon as I listed it, it got the offer. That's what I'm saying. That is awesome. Yeah. That way you got to sit around with it, right? All right. The next item came from Cheryl. Thank y'all for sending these in. This is a cup. It is a edible arrangement mug. Green lovable heart coffee teacup collection, 20-ounce cup. I like the design on it, but it's one of those edible arrangement mugs. Brown on the inside, green on the outside. It is a 20-ounce mug. Would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you pay for it? How much you think it's for? It's ugly, though. What's ugly? I am on the Josie today at 4 Central. Yep, ugly sales. You right about that one, Cheryl. Robert said, leave it. Robin, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Watching me on the TV. Oh, Lord Jesus. Girl, I ain't got no makeup on her neck. That reminds me, Tina. Don't know how I forgot. Leave it. Claudette says I would leave it. Little Debbie says, oh my God, I have several of those. Girl, get them listed. I use them all the time. The best mugs. Really? Okay. Miss Denise says, I pick it up for $1 and sell it for $14. Folks have these things set up on auto. As soon as the items are get. Yeah. I noticed that on a couple of things that I do list. It does happen that way. It has been a very tough couple of months. One day at a time, we survive. That's all you can do, Miss Catherine. I'm keeping y'all in my thoughts and prayers. And thank you for coming in. Bill says pay it. He'd buy it for $2 and list it for $15. Regina says, I would leave it. Nothing to do with it. Leave it. Let Craig have it. Oh, I'm being watched on TV. I like that. Well, Cheryl sent this in. Cheryl sent this in with got it from her honey hole for free. It was a church thrift shop. When buying something they have on the table for free, I picked this up and then I turned around and sold it. It only took her 1 month to sell. You can split these two. Oh, no, you're good, Cheryl. I love doing all this. So she picked this up for free at a church sale. It was on a table. I love those tables where they say free, pick up. But what I do is if I pick up something for free, I feel like I have to buy something. I'll find something. Ugly, leave it, Catherine says. Love it. Sharp to keep. Love the shape. Yeah. It's actually different. So she picked this up for free and she sold it for full asking price. I can't believe I just did that. That's okay. Because guess what? Got it right here. She sold it for full asking price of $17.99 and took 1 month to sell. $17.99 and only took 1 month to sell. Leave a donation. That too? Yeah. If I can't find something. Lenore, hello, good morning and welcome. Yeah, if I can't find anything to buy, then I'll leave a donation. Yeah. It's either or. That's what I usually do. That is a great flip. All right, next, this was sent in by Patrick. Again, thank you, Patrick, for sending these in. I love it when he puts it in his emails when he sends these in to me. He said, more than it is easy to list and ship, probably other than would throw it away. Trash to cash. His email says, would you buy it or would you throw it away? Is his comment. All right, so this first item is a damaged 1960s Burger King plastic old logo. It looks like it might have been maybe a mitten. I'm not sure what it was. What it covered. It covered something. It is definitely made out of plastic. Covered something up. Damaged 1960s Burger King plastic old logo. That is definitely an old logo for sure. So would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for? That was a great flip. All right, 710, don't work too hard. Don't fall asleep in the meeting. History, yeah. Claudette says I would leave it. Tina says that's history, and that it is. All right, 710, don't fall asleep in your meeting. Gina says pick it up for free and sell it for $30. Robert says free, cut it out, frame it up, $15. That would be a good idea too. You can put it in an oval frame. Ooh, that would be cool. All right, let's see here. Go back here. I'm laughing at Patrick. Patrick, I love it when you send me these extra comments in your emails. Patrick! I just read another portion. Veronica, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Catherine says, I would leave it. Thank you, Jennifer. Thanks. Let's see. Cheryl says, pick it up for free and sell it for $22. Holy cow, girl paranormal. How are you doing? Hello, good morning and welcome. And how did you hear about the channel and how are you doing? Good to see you. Everybody give a big warm Cajun Roots. Welcome to Holy Cow Girl Paranormal. Terry. Oh, you got a lot of videos. You're Go, girl. And how have you been? And how did you hear about the channel? And y'all give a big warm welcome, please. Let's see. Good to see you. Welcome. Denise says I would pass. Which, Patrick, he's my reseller hero. You right about that. Because I can't guess on this one. I really already know about it. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for being honest, Veronica. I like that. Everybody saying hello and good morning. Becky and Tooch. Oh, you heard about me from them. Well, thank you for coming on in. And welcome. So would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what will be the most you pay for it and how much you think it's so far? Remembering this is sent in to me by Patrick. Well, as y'all know, Patrick did inherit a lot of stuff from his mother. So again, there was no cost to him. Literally, it was a torn bag from the 1960s. He did find us through his mom's stuff. So again, there was no cost. But guess what? It went to his pocketbook for $6. Somebody bought it for $6. Not bad. Not bad. And you're welcome. Am I driving my broker bonkers? Yeah, they're using the handle names, and I'm getting used to it. Not everybody, though, because I'm still seeing people coming in that I'm not sure who they are. I got to look it up. I've been a bit fuzzy about stuff. Well, that's okay. It's all good. It's just about us having fun. The takeaway is I sold it dirty, ripped bag on... Patrick, nothing surprises me of what you sell, boo. Nothing. All right. This next item is also by Patrick. This next one is a Dollar General Employee Handbook Retail from 1995 ephemera. As you see, there's some writing on it. This was from the different books for the Dollar General store. Well, back then it was just called Dollar General. Employee Handbook. Who would have thunk? Leave it to Patrick. And whoever this was, his name was Rick. It was his handbook. He must not work. Oh, Lord Jesus. There was all kind of writing and information in there. Extension numbers, who to talk to. Wow. That is cool, Patrick. So would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would you pay for it and how much you think it's sold for? And that is one of those little handouts that you get when you go to apply for a job and then you get hired and you got to go through it and read it and sign your paperwork, right? All right, let me get caught up in the chat. Let's see what else we have. It's a puppet. We don't know. It was just a bag torn up. Literally, yeah. Oh, Patrick sent us 3 today. I like the last one, too. I didn't even know that there was a Burger King when I was a kid. Evidently, there was, boo. In the 1960s. All right, Claudette says, buy it for $1 and sell it for $15. Yeah, Rick, right? Why did he have to write his name on the book? Cheryl says, pick it up for free and sell it for $10. Catherine says, I would leave it. He took his job serious. You right about that, boo. Yeah, right. You saw that, right? Denise says, leave it. Robert says, leave it. Patrick, you have a question. Why did your mom have Rick's handbook? Regina says, free and sell it for 10 M? 10 mil? Wow, that's a lot. Carol says, for free and sell it for 15. Internet, I am so sorry to hear that. 3. Hallelujah. Veronica says, free and send it to Patrick. They made a little plastic hand puppet at the fact. Oh, okay. So it must have been part of like a Happy Meal, maybe, if they had them back then. I don't know. Little Debbie says, get it for free and sell it for 10. She didn't want Rick to call anyone on her. That's right. He said he can't discuss it on the show. I understand, Patrick. All right. So this is an employee manual from the 1990s. Again, he had it for free because it was with his mom's items when she passed away. And He sold it for $8.50. Again, you just never know what Patrick's going to sell. Who's going to buy something that Patrick puts in there? You never know. There used to be at tables like the Crowns. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. We didn't eat fast food that much when I was a kid. If we did, it was on called Bestaburger. Is where we used to eat. I bet Rick's big win in the company now. He must own one now. French fry money, yeah. Now, back then, girl, you could buy a whole bunch of stuff with that. That's right. We don't need to ask no questions. All right, this next item up to show, sent in also from Patrick. This is a Estero Beach Hotel Resorts Restaurant in Incendia, BC, Mexico, vintage blue ashtray. It's still got the sticker on it too. Well, I guess it's part of the glass. That's why. Okay, got some chips in it. Pretty color blue. Interesting. Never heard of this place, but I've never been there either. So would you buy it or would you leave it? And if you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for? Okay, it was. Patrick said maybe it was Rick and was trying to recollect these digits. Oh, okay. I hate to break it to you, Patrick, but I think Rick is long gone. You never know. Little David says, pick this up for free and sell it for $18. Do your mama still ashtrays? Robert says, pick this up for 50 cents and sell it for 10. Claudette says, I would pay 3 and sell it for 24. Patrick, you sold an ashtray? Yes, I know, right? Patrick sold an ashtray. I'm shocked. Jennifer says, pick it up for $1 and sell it for 15. Regina says, pick it up for 0 and sell it for 20. Denise says, pick it up for free and sell it for 11. Yeah, mama. Yes, mama. Let's see. Robin says, pick it up for 5 and sell it for 25. Literally. Bill says, I'd pay 5 for it and I would sell it for 40. Veronica says, pass because no breakables for me. All right. Let's see what he says in his email. He says, maybe not something someone would throw away, but since it's me, mom stuff. Again, sold it for $14.50. Now, I'm not sure if he took an offer or if that was the offer. Yeah. Catherine says, pick it up for 5 and sell it for 30. So again, I'm not sure because he didn't tell me if he took an offer. But if not, still. Patrick, just let us know if you took an offer on that one. Yes, you were. All right. Now let me get to this next one. This is sent in from Al. Al sent this one in. She sold this on Whatnot. Now remember, with Whatnot, even though you do a live show, you have what's called their closet. You can still put stuff like in a closet or a shelf and sell things directly out of there like you have a platform. He said he thinks you took an offer of 12. All right. And this was sent in by Al. It is a rare miniature Dresden vase. It's Dresden. I'll go ahead and show you the pictures. It's extremely hard to find the condition. There was no call outs. All flowers and leaves are intact. It's 2.5 inches tall. And there's the marking on the back of it. And it's spelled It is pretty. D-R-E-S-D-E, Drizen. I'm saying that wrong. So would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for? He thinks you took an offer of 12 for the ashtray. I would keep it, actually. Okay. All 3D, one crock. Let's see. Tina says 24/7 marketplace. Oh, that's on for Paul's item. Who is Al? Lou. You may know her as Lou. She was in the chat. I don't know if she's still here. Let me see if she's still here. Little Debbie, that's who it's from. I just put her channel name in the chat. Al's Full Shelf Shop is her channel name. The size is 2.5 inches tall. It's 2.5 inches tall. Yep, that's how it's spelled. Claudette says should buy it for $6 and sell it for $55. Robin says pick it up for $2 and sell it for $24. Al Soft Shop. Yep, that's who this is from. She sells this on her whatnot, I guess closet they call it, or shelf. City in Germany. Okay. Denise says pick this up for $2 and sell it for $16. Thank you, Veronica, for telling me that. Robert says pick it up for free and sell it for $15. Michael says he would keep it. It's where my dad is from. Awesome. Regina says pick it up for $3 and sell it for $45. Homestead Lou. Yeah, you might know her as Homestead. There she is. This is from her. She sent this in from her whatnot closet. Let's see. Jet lag. Oh Lord Jesus. Dresden. Okay, thank you. Regina. Dresden. Whatnot static sell 24/7 marketplace like you. Yep. That's where she sold it. I slept the whole way on back home. Yeah, she sold this on whatnot. Not through an auction off the marketplace. Bill says pick it up for $1 and sell it for $20. Yes, she's been sending stuff in every now and then. And however you send this in, Lou, that's how I need you to send it to me every time. Because I have to hide the price the way they do it on there and in Poshmark and Etsy. But yeah, I can do it. Whatnot Marketplace, Poshmark Closet. There we go. Thank you, Tina. I didn't know what that proper word was. Doing my live sale tonight. Oh, last night. Okay. Let me get to the email. Let's see what she says. Two good news. It was a real word. Let's see. During the Friday sale, she paid $1.05 for this item, and she sold it on whatnot for $18. Paid $1.05 for it and sold it for $18 on whatnot. Cool. All right, congratulations. And now we're going to go on to the next item up the show as I close these tabs as I go. Come on. All right, this next item sold on Poshmark. This is a salt and pepper shaker. They're vintage from the 1960s. Made in Japan, wreath and holly on the one is a wreath, one is a holly berry. Salt and pepper shakers made in Japan. Would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for? Still had its wooden cork stoppers. So would you buy these or would you leave them? If you were to buy them, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think they sold for? Cheryl says pick this up for $2 and sell it for $18. Claudette says pick it up for $4 and sell it for $22. I got to scoot to work. All right, Al, have a great day. Carol says pick this up for $1, sell it for $15. Robert says pick this up for $1, sell it for $20. Tina's next whatnot. There it is, 11.12. Denise says pick this up for $2 and sell it for $25. Michael says I'd pick this up for $3 and sell it for $20. Regina says I'd pick this up for $2 and sell it for $18. Robin says leave them, they're ugly. But ugly sells, girl. Don't be scared to pick up ugly. I picked this up at a garage sale for 44 cents because it was a lot of different salt and pepper shakers. So my cost into the set is 44 cents. And it's sold on Poshmark with an offer to a watcher that somebody sent me and said, yes, I'll let you have it with no problem. And sold it for $15 on Poshmark. That's right. You tell us how you really feel, Robin. Ugly does sell. That is great. You're right about that. It sure is. But again, I sold it for $15 and I took an offer. I let him have it with no problem. I said, sure, you can take it. Yeah. All right, this next item sold on eBay. Y'all seen these before, and guess what, y'all? I finally sold the last one. Finally. I have no more of these, thank God. But they did sell. This is the Doggy Doo Corgi Game Unpredictable Action. Feed the dog and collect his mess. It's a little corgi game teaching children how to take care of pets, or a dog in this case. Yep. Ms. Denise does have one, so she would leave it. If you ever see it on her, it's on her back of her shelves when she's live. Yep. Right? You were close. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Ms. Denise does have one on her back shelf. She's picked one up already, so yeah, she would leave it. There's Josie and Denise's link. Little Debbie says, pick this up for $3.42 and sell it for $12. Robert said, leave it. Board games do really well on Posh because of the shipping. Yes. Yep. It's even better now that the shipping's changed. Regina says, pick it up for $4 and sell it for $15. I wouldn't want to need to look at the long list. Keep it. Yep. We have two at home, but different breeds. Yeah. Claudette says, pick it up for $4 and sell it for $25. Now, remember, even though Black Friday is always the day after Thanksgiving, be on the lookout, like Walmart for sure, and Target. They usually run daily Black Friday sales during the week. That's where I picked this up at last year from Walmart. During the weekly sales, I picked it up for $8. And I sold this last one for full asking price of $28.25. I paid $8 on a Black Friday sale during the week, during the weekday. All right. This next item also sold on eBay. This is a promo DVD, It, from 2017, from Stephen King's horror movie, Pennywise. It is new sealed, and it does have the promo sticker on it. It was still new factory sealed. With a bonus content on it. Rated R. So would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for. Let's see. Claudette says, leave it. Little Debbie says, pick it up for $3 and sell it for $69. Stephen King, It. Yep. Robert says pick it up for $1, sell it for 15. Cheryl says pick it up for $1, sell it for 22. Denise says pick it up for $1 and sell it for 28. Tina says pick it up for free and sell it for 12. Tortoise Designs. Hello, good morning, and welcome. I'm gonna have to go to your chat and see what your real channel name is because that's your handle. Oh, Rochelle. Hello, good morning, and welcome. I have to go check your channel out because it said handle. Yeah. So how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Carol says pick it up for $2 and sell it for 20. Michael says pick it up for 2 until DVDs are. You right about that one, right? Yeah. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Girl, look, I have to click the handle to see your name because they got the handle thing going on in the chat. Well, I picked this up on a YouTube online auction from Brandon, Midwest Picker, for $3. Back then, he was a Lego Man of the Midwest. I did pay $3 for it, and I did take an offer, or sent an offer, because I sold it for $8.97. I had this for a couple of years. I let it go. That was my little bread on the butter. The butter on my bread, on the cornbread. Yeah. Buyer is remote. Locations pay up for media. Yeah, I was that was like my butter for my bread. You know, I was on my cornbread last night. Yeah. All right, this next item sold on eBay as well. Yeah, it was a good sale. All right, so this is for those who know anything about New Orleans. This is the Zephyrs baseball team that used to be in New Orleans. They're no longer there. They're called, the last I knew before we moved from Louisiana, was called Baby Cakes. Are they still there? I don't know. I don't keep up with that no more. But this is the New Orleans Zephyrs team fleur-de-lis logo, which was only used, this was for the breast cancer awareness. They did this every year in the month of October, where they did the specialties with the pink for breast cancer awareness. It is new with tags, by the way. I'll show you the pictures. Minor League Baseball. It's got all its logos. Minor League was what the name of the team was back there. Oh, okay. I didn't know, Robert. Like I said, I don't keep up with that no more. I know they changed it to Baby Cakes, and that logo was some scary. Look it up. That was a scary logo. Anywho, the main hat it does have an adjustable strap, blue, gray, and pink. It was by American Needle, made in Bangladesh. American Needle. It was new with tags. So would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for? I've never been there, but it sounds amazing. No, they moved shortly after we did. All right, Claudette says she would pick it up for $3 and sell it for $25. Little Debbie says pick it up for $2 and sell it for $28. Robert says pick it up for $2 and sell it for $20. Happy Friday. Tina says given into 35, so free into 35. Okay. Yes, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. Cheryl says free and turn it into 18. Anyone else would like to take a guess? Remember, this is a team that's no longer existing. It was changed over to the Baby Cakes, and then after that, they moved out of the city. And it's for breast cancer awareness. Well, guess what? Cheryl, you're correct. I got it for free. It was given to me. Never wore it. I just put it in my, I have the bat to go with it too. I still have the bat. But free. Are y'all ready for this? New with tags. I got it for free. It's all pure profit. And I sold it for full asking price. Yes, I didn't stutter. Full asking price of $49.67. Full asking price. Yep. And I had it sitting on a shelf, even when we moved here, in my bookcase upstairs in the office. And I started listing it. It was like, it's time to get rid of this stuff, you know? So I listed it, and it sold. Actually, I had this listed since 2022. July 14th of 2022 is when I listed it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And that concludes our Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It? Remember, we do this every Friday morning on the morning show. If you have any items that you would love to share with us for next Friday, you're welcome to send it to me anytime during the week, even before by 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, no later than 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the next Friday. Yeah. Next Friday, no later than. Shut the front door is what I did, boo. It went right out the front door. It sure did. I sent it in an 8x6x4 box, and it went out the door the same day it came in. Actually, that was from yesterday's morning show. When I had a cha-ching, that's what I sold during yesterday's morning show. Yep. Sold it on the morning show yesterday. When I had a cha-ching right after the show, I packed it up. Oh, nice. Everybody's saying that. No, we're not bragging. We're just talking about it, girl. Be on the lookout. Yeah, you never know. But if you have anything you sold on any platform, if you can send me the link to the item that it's sold on whatever platform it's sold on, as well as the amount you paid for it, where did you buy it, how long it took to sell if you remember, and if you took an offer, please include that offer you took. And I'll be glad to add you, because what I do is anybody who sends me the emails before 5 o'clock on next Friday, a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I put y'all up first, and then I'll go and put my sales up as long as I can get up to 14 to 15 at the max. So I don't want to go too over the hour, but I try to keep at least 14 sales or more, less. But that's my max I try to do. So I'll always put yours up first, and then anything I sell, I'll add to the list to make it up to 14 or 15, depending on how many there are. Also, there's the milkshake link for Jennifer. She's been dropping your links in the chat. Make sure you drop them and go and drop her a little extra here and there. While I'm thinking of it, let me go ahead and drop these links. I know she's just dropped that one, but don't forget, drop a link to a platform you sell on before you leave the show, because it's getting time for people to start looking for gifts for holidays shopping. Put your platform you sell on, put that link in the chat. Let everybody start checking out your platforms. There's Jennifer. That's our Etsy store I'm dropping now. Here is her buy. Show her some love and support for what she does for us, all on her phone, by the way. And if anybody would like to come on up, here's the link for that. Remember, you do need to have your camera and your mic connected, because it'll tell me you're offline. It will not let me bring you up until you have those on. Also, don't forget, if you have a special event that you do on your channel on a regular basis, let me know by sending me an email at CajunRootsReseller@gmail.com, or leave me a comment on the post section of the community tab, where I do have a calendar for everybody to view. That way you can see who's live. That's all. I only put you on there if you have a live show. I don't put it if you do record it, upload it. You should change that to hot chocolate. Yeah, definitely. Y'all need to start. Yeah, bring your shows up. Yeah. Speaking of that, if anybody is a reseller and you want to be part of the reseller community shop hop for October the 29th, I'm sorry, November 29th, it's always the last Saturday of each month. I do have 7 slots available. Make sure you email me and let me know you want to be part of the reseller shop hop. And if you're a member of the channel, I do have 3 time slots left for November the 4th. And the times are 1:15, 3:45, or 4:45. You have to be a member to be on that one. And then, of course, you upload a video for the reseller shop hop. All right. My numbers are going down and up. Jennifer, what's most shop top chat? You do, Jennifer? I'll always put it in a live chat. So again, anybody who would like to be part of that, you're more than welcome to email me and let me know. And my numbers are going down, so we're going to go ahead and get ready to end the show. Don't forget, after the show is over, if anybody needs to come on and chit chat or whatever after the show is over, that link is still at the top of the chat. You're more than welcome to join me after the show is over. We do one-on-ones, or anybody who has questions or needs help with anything, I'll be glad to help you out. So as I say before I end each and every show, love always, love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day. A great weekend. Hope you have some great finds this weekend. And until we meet again, later. Peace out. And y'all come back now, you hear?
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. See the special man.